Hello, mi gente. Here's Rainier.
Daniela.
Hi. The other day we were talking with some friends about this topic, which I think is really interesting, and it's ladies inviting guys to dance. All right. So, and I wanted to bring Daniela, because what a better
Start with me.
perspective, of course, from a lady, and to see what kind of she thinks about that. All right, and that will be my question to you, Daniela. What do you think about ladies inviting guys to dance, specifically on the dance floor?
Well, I think it's fine. Nowadays everything is changing, and if a girl wants to invite someone to dance, why not just go and say, "Hey, let's dance"? Like men does that to women, and that's okay. Why not do it the opposite? I think it's fine.
Yeah, true. And why do you think that some of the ladies are a little bit skeptical on doing that?
Well, I guess because it varies. Some experiences it could go wrong. Because to be honest, some men sometimes misinterpret. That a woman come and invite them to dance is just to dance. Because when you go dancing, really most of the time it's just because you just want to dance and have fun and have a good time, right? So, and there are times where men can get, the wrong message, and, women, we don't want that. We just, want to dance and have fun, and we're going to be clear if we want something more, but if it's just for dancing, that's it. So I guess that's why, because women get very like, I don't know, if I should invite him to dance or not, but I guess that's changing nowadays.
I love it. In my particular experience, I've been, asked, several times, to dance for from women, and I think that's pretty normal. I think that just the same way that leads, going by follows can invite leads. There's no problem, and also you have to feel comfortable also in the environment, all right, ladies? So if you feel comfortable, if you have seen that person dance before, if you see the way he treats other follows, I think that will give you a little bit more encouragement to go and ask him, right?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Like I said, to me, obviously, I'm married, I'm a dance instructor, but previous that, when follow asked me how to dance, I didn't saw it as, like these ladies just trying to, to move forward with me or anything like that. It's just mostly like, hey, we're going to have a good time. And, the starting point can be initiated from the follow or from the lead. So on my end, and I think my opinion on that is just like, it's just totally fine. I don't see any problem with that. But I do understand that sometimes, some lead could just like, cross the line.
Yeah.
And when we come up with that, when it comes to that kind of situation, so what do you think will be the right approach for ladies?
Well,
let's say this guy, you asked to dance this guy, and then he's just trying to, cross the line. Because he thinks that you are just trying to hit on him.
Well, I've been, I have left men on the dance floor before, to be honest. Like men that they want to, get a little bit like, closer or say things you don't want to hear, or they're, whatever it is. I've said, you know what, I don't want to dance anymore, and that's it, and just leave. I think that could be another interesting topic to talk about, like when to say no. And if you want to say no, because sometimes I feel like women feel like compromise, let's put it that way, to say yes to everyone because you're out dancing, so you feel like, oh my god, if someone invited me to dance, I just have to say yes. No. And also men, if you don't want to dance with a follow, just be polite and say, no thank you, or I'm gonna taking a break or whatever. But don't be afraid of saying no. But yeah, and if a lead or a follow, because that could happen too for men, they're it getting another like interpretation to say, hey, no, and that's it. Just be clear about it, and don't be afraid of saying no. I think that will be it.
Yeah, it's I think it's just really interesting. Yeah, either leads and follows. We have to kind of learn how to read the signals, right? So I think
And
it's
set
just,
boundaries. Sorry, but that's the word. You know, you gotta set boundaries. Like, okay, this is okay and this is not okay.
for sure.
And don't be afraid to say this is not okay. You
For
know?
sure, yeah. I know that dancing, it kind of like opens a little bit, the opportunity to get, a little bit more closer, a little bit more intimate. But we have to understand that, we are a community. We are going to have a good time. So that's the main thing. So if you are dancing with the lead, or you're dancing with the follow, because it happens as well,
happens too.
that it's just, you're not feeling comfortable. So it's totally okay
Yeah.
to say, hey, I think this dance have to end now. And I think this is a very powerful, words and statement, just because you have to educate people. Sometimes, and I'm not saying that, that to kind of justify any of the genders, but sometimes, people, they don't realize that they're being, they're just crossing the line. Sometimes they think that the dance is, that sexy, because that's the way we see it, and we just try to also do what other peoples do, right? Especially when they are couples, right? Because example, the way I dance bachata with you is not the same way I dance bachata with other ladies. So if other ladies see me dancing bachata with you, she might come with a certain expectations, like, all right, this is the way you dance with her, please dance with me that way. It can be the other way around as well. Okay, so we are here also to educate people, right? So make sure, especially beginner dancers, make sure that you are respectful, all right, with the other person. It's not because of the followers asking you to dance, is that you have, the power, or let's say that the right to cross the lines, all right? So make sure that you're respectful. And ladies, I think I will encourage you, of course, if you feel comfortable, and asking leads or men to dance, all right? I think that's totally fine. We feel very flattered, actually, when ladies ask us, to dance,
Yeah, especially, talking about like the dance community is, we want a space where you feel safe, right?
Yes.
So that's very important. So if you don't feel safe, then you're not gonna want to go, right? Or keep dancing, and your experience is gonna be bad. So that's why we encourage everyone, just to be polite, and just respect boundaries and respect everyone, and if someone say no, it's a no. You don't have to, keep trying. And talking about follows invited leads, or men, sorry, that I think that's fine too, also, or follows nowadays, follows are also being, ladies are being leads, and they're inviting other women or other men, and they're doing follows and leads, and they switch, and that's perfectly fine too. I've been also inviting women to dance. I've been a lead and invite women, that's totally fine. And or sometimes guys that want to be follows, that too, because we're there, the main point is just to have fun and dance, right? That's the important thing and goal about going out dancing. So I think that's mostly it, but I think it's fine. I've done it, you've done it, so
that's true. I love it. All right, guys, we just opened a conversation. Please feel free to share your experience with us, all right? Just comment and let us know what your 2 cents are on this topic. We are really looking forward to hear what you have to say.
All right, well, thank you for listening, and we'll wait for the comments.
Yes.
Bye.
Bye.